Hey, what's up, people? Piz out here, and I've got an unpackaging for you guys today. Working on a little bit of a different angle this time, so bear with me. Not sure how it's going to turn out. I think it'll be fine, but my tripod and my camera just aren't working in sync anymore. I think I'm going to have to get a new tripod. And also, if you can hear the whirring of my ceiling fan, I apologize for that, but very hot down in the man cave, and I got to keep it as cool as possible. So this is an unpackaging of two Scream Factory Blu-rays. So I'll just go ahead and spoil that. I got two special edition Scream Factory Blu-rays here that I managed to procure from their one of their Summer of Fear sales, and I actually posted about it on my Facebook page and asked you guys your thoughts on the two because they were on sale. And one of the things that I do like to do with Scream Factory releases, and now at least with Scream Factory releases, because the prices on the Scream Factory Blu-rays, they seem to be going up and up and up, and it's an issue of, you know, the double dipping. In some cases, triple and quadruple dipping. It's something that I'm trying to crack down on as much as possible, because, you know, I am a collector, and, you know, the cool special editions with the new slipcases and cover arts and all this and that, I mean, that's all good and grand, but when you look at your Blu-ray and DVD shelves and you've got 10 different editions of the same movie, you kind of start doing the math and you realize, wow, I've spent, you know, 100, 200, maybe even more, depending on the edition, on one movie, when, you know, you could be spending that money on new movies or, you know, on really anything. So I've really tried to crack down on my double dipping and triple dipping, and in the past I've been able to justify double dips and triple dips with, you know, if it was an upgrade from a DVD to a Blu-ray, or if it was a movie that I really like or love, that's coming in a, you know, a collector's edition with a lot of special features, new packaging, etc., which, you know, basically all the Scream Factory releases have done that. And if you guys, I'm sure you know, I've been, you know, nobody's waved the Scream Factory flag harder than I have. I've got a shelf just full of their Blu-rays, and a lot of those I just immediately pre-ordered as soon as they were announced. And I mean, for the most part, I've been very, very happy with Scream Factory. They've had a couple of quote-unquote collector's editions that I've thought were a little bit of a stretch, yeah. But as of late, it seems like their releases have just kept, they've kept going up and up and up in price. And yeah, so what I've kind of tried to do is wait for some sales, because I know they throw sales out there every now and again. That's how I got the Terror Train Collector's Edition Blu-ray. I waited on it until it went down to like 15, 16 bucks, and then I snagged it up. And that is what I did with these two releases. One of them is a double dip, however, it is an upgrade from a DVD to a Blu-ray, and the other is actually a movie, an anthology, I should say, that I do like quite a bit, that I did not own previously on another edition, and actually I don't know if it was even available on any other editions up to this point. I'll go ahead and I'll pop these open. I know a lot of you guys out there feel about the same way that I do about the double dipping, but please leave a comment below. Let me know what your guys feel about the double dipping. I'm guilty of it. I'm sure you guys are probably guilty of it as well. But when does, you know, how many dips can you sort of justify before you realize, well, I've spent way too much on just one movie? Which, you know, like I said, you know, I look at my shelves and I look at how many Halloween DVDs and Blu-rays I have, and I'm like, wow. Or, you know, Friday the 13th, or, you know, so on and so forth, and I just think, wow, you know. But anyway, we'll go ahead and dive into this unpackaging here. From the Scream Factory Summer of Fear sale. Let's see, first up, I have got Body Bags, John Carpenter presents Body Bags, Zip Yourself In Tight. And I first saw this movie years and years and years ago on VHS. And really enjoyed it. Thought it was a pretty cool little anthology. I believe this was made specifically for the Showtime network back in, I don't know if it was the late 80s, the early 90s. I don't really... early 90s. But yeah, some interesting stories on here. John Carpenter himself is in the wraparound story. I always really liked Tobe Hooper's little vignette, which is this one here. Starring Mark Hamill. I always thought that one was really interesting. Hair with Stacy Keach is another funny one. But yeah, special features, we've got audio commentary with John Carpenter and actor Robert Carradine on The Gas Station, audio commentary with director John Carpenter and actor Stacy Keach on Hair, and audio commentary with producer Sandy King and Justin Beam on I. I is the one directed by Tobe Hooper. I'd really like it. It would have been really cool if they got Tobe Hooper to participate. But apparently not. Unzipping Body Bags featurette with John Carpenter, producer Sandy King, and actors Stacy Keach and Robert Carradine, and a trailer. So yeah, this was, $16.99, $15.99, I don't remember. But yeah, this was a, didn't own this previously. But I kind of waited, didn't want to shell out, the $25 or however much it was originally when it was first released. Thought I would wait for a sale, and I did, and here it is. Cool slipcase here. Of course, all the covers on these collector's editions are reversible, which I won't tear this one open just yet to see the reversible cover there. But yeah, Body Bags, cool flick. This next one here, this is an upgrade from DVD. John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness, awesome cover art there. Got Donna Pleasance there on the cover. Alice Cooper. This is not a dream. John Carpenter's Satanic Classic, packed with Scream Factory extras, including a new interview with Alice Cooper. Before man walked the earth, it slept for centuries. It is evil, it is real, it is awakening. Prince of Darkness. Always really liked this movie. Thought this was a cool flick. Really like it. We've got audio commentary from director John Carpenter, new interviews with director John Carpenter and Alice Cooper, and a theatrical trailer. So yeah, this is just a really cool movie. One of Carpenter's sort of not unsung but lesser sung flicks. Always really liked this movie. Thought it was really, really cool. So yeah, collector's edition of John Carpenter's Prince of Darkness. Cool stuff there. I always loved this image that's in the film of the Antichrist or whoever it is walking out of the building. I always thought that was a really creepy image from the film. But I should have some other stuff in here. And yep, I can feel it. Got some Scream Factory coasters, drink coasters. Let me pop these open. See what all we've got inside. I can see there's Prince of Darkness through the plastic. So yeah, there is Prince of Darkness. On the back of On the back of Prince of Darkness, we have got The Fog. Here we have got Day of the Dead with Bub. On the back, we've got Motel Hell. That's pretty cool. Yeah, that's a pretty cool one. Here we've got Night of the Demons. An awesome release from Scream Factory. On the back, ooh, there's The Shape from Halloween 2. Another awesome Scream Factory release. Ooh, here we've got Pumpkinhead. That's cool. Very cool artwork there. On the back, we have got... Ooh, this is Phantom of the Paradise. Nice. Cool. And then we've got one that just says Scream Factory on both sides. So that's pretty cool. Got some cool drink coasters, which I don't think I'll be putting any drinks on these anytime soon. But yeah, cool little collectible things. Pretty neat. Yeah, pretty cool. Definitely pretty cool. And of course, got the 2 new Scream Factory Blu-rays for Prince of Darkness and Body Bags. Looking forward to popping those in and checking them out. Should be a lot of fun for both. So yeah. Let me know what you guys think about double and triple dipping, and how you justify a double or triple or even a quadruple dip. So yeah. Anyway, until next time, you guys take it easy. Peace.